Alright guys, today we are going to be working on Jabba's palace once again. Don't forget to stick around to the end of the video because there's a new feature on Lobricks. You can become a channel member, so Leaky's going to give you some more information about that at the end of the video. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, welcome back to Lobricks. Today we are back over here on Jabba's palace. And as you can see, the mountains were put up last week, but there is something that happened to Jabba's palace that was quite tragic. So I'm going to set it off to the side over here. If you can see, there was some damage done to the Rancor pit right down in there. Come on, man. That is not what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, let's get that fixed, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay, and that is how it should look. As you can see, it's back to its former glory, and the Rancor pit is done. But there has been a little bit of a construction project that has undergone the front-facing part of Jabba's palace here, and that's because, well, there was a problem. In the last video, Leaky built it up to here.
There is all of the mountain pieces.
3 stories. And as you can see, that overtakes Jabba's palace. And when we set Jabba's palace back on the Rancor pit here, it won't line up. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it down to just 2 levels. So we're going to take off the top piece there and just have it 2 levels. And then we're going to build a little bit of a runway up here at the bottom along the side to kind of kick it off. And what that's going to look like, something like this over here. So the actual mountain piece doesn't start till up a little bit on the mountain. So that's what we're going to try to do. But anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so we need to get our mountains in line with the Jabba's palace. There's a couple ways you could do that, but the 2 ways I'm going to use is actually raise up the base themselves. So what I went along and did here was I made everything 3 blocks or 3 plates up, 1 block up along here. So everything up here is 1 block up, and then the mountains are going to start. Let me grab one right quick. The mountains are going to start right there. And as you can see, it's getting nice. So when we stack 2 up on top, like so, we are now 2 studs closer to getting close to the top. And we don't want it in line with these tiles up here. We want it 1 above these flat plates. Because if you think about it, even really 2 above, if you think about it, we're going to have the plate sitting over top of this. So when you go to set that down and then Jabba's palace down, we want this kind of 2 blocks above, so then we can kind of blend it in, wrap it over a little bit, and make everything super cool where you can lift it up and stuff. But anyway, the first way I'm going to do that is like by lifting those up. So from the base plate, which is right here, up is 1, 2, 3, or 1 block. So now it's 1 block up, and we need to raise it roughly 2 more blocks. So I'm going to do that with the other trick that I'm going to use to raise that up just a little bit, which is, of course, using some greebling down at the bottom. So let's get into that. And by the way, we're only going to be doing from right there over to right here. So only about 5 or 4 to 5 mountain pieces. I like to do it kind of slow to make sure everything's looking good. And then we'll eventually move over there once we've got everything built out over here and looking good. But anyway, let's move into that. Alright guys, so if you can see, I started to add in those 2 extra studs of up. So once we do add in another one of these mountain pieces, it will be perfectly aligned. But I'm not sure if I like the way this is. I kind of want it to be kind of encapsulating the mountain pieces like that and upwards. But we're going to see what we can do. But that's actually going to do it for this episode. I know not much happened, but I think we are definitely moving along with Jabba's palace nicely. And for those of you who are confused, if you haven't seen the rest of the series, I'd highly recommend you go watch it. But Jabba's palace is actually going to sit on top of here, and the Rancor pit is right there. And then everything under here is kind of the rest of the labyrinth of Jabba's palace. But if you want to see what's under there, go check out our other videos. But anyway, guys, that's what we got for today. And if you want to check out some more Lobricks content, we do have an Instagram account, so you can find that on our channel page. And I know Leaky's trying to post daily on there. Check out the Instagram. It would definitely be appreciated.
Hey guys, this is Leaky Trooper, and before you go, I wanted to tell you about our brand new channel memberships and some cool stuff that you can get if you become a member of the Lobricks channel. First of all, we're going to have some really kooky emojis for each month you join. Here's a couple of them. Take a look. Pretty kooky. You get those if you join us. Plus, for certain members, we will give you a signed copy of our original Tatooine plan. As you guys know, soon, January's coming. We have to build a brand new plan for Hoth. Probably plan to do it in the same way, Sharpie on paper time. But this is the original plan for Tatooine. Me and assistant are going to sign some of these and send them out to members. Take a look at the different membership levels. Plus, we're going to have special video content just for our members. Check it out. Support Lobricks. It's a way for us to get more Legos and also do more plans. Like there is the Sandcrawler, which is back there. Jabba's Palace is over there. And the rest of it, oh, there's Mos Eisley. But anyways, become a Lobricks member, get all this cool stuff, and more. I'll see you guys soon. Back to you, assistant.
But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Jabba's Palace. Next week, we will get something more work done on these mountains and maybe some path work over there, but who knows. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one.